This is a training module for the Linear Technology Quad IEEE 802.3 AT Power over Ethernet Controller. Welcome to the training module on the LTC 4266 PoE controller. This training module introduces the PoE, PSE terms and application circuit using the LTC 4266. The LTC 4266 is a quad power sourcing equipment controller designed for use in IEEE 802.3 Type 1 and Type 2 high-power compliant power over Ethernet systems. The LTC 4266 delivers lowest in industry heat dissipation by utilizing low R-on external MOSFETs and a 0.25 ohm sense resistor, eliminating the need for expensive heat sinks. External MOSFETs also provide a more robust solution compared to integrated MOSFETs. Linear Technology now offers a family of Power over Ethernet interface controllers for emerging PoE applications, including higher performance wireless access points, PTZ security cameras, and RFID readers. The LTC 4266, LTC 4269, and LTC 4265 are IEEE 802.3 AT compliant solutions that support the new PoE standard with 25.5 watts of PD power and 2 event classification signaling. This new family is fully backwards compatible with IEEE 802.3 AF and unlocks the next level of potential for PoE applications. The Linear Technologies LTC 4266 is a fully compliant 802.3 quad PSE controller and is backward compatible with the popular 802.3 AF compliant. Not only does it provide PDs with power levels mandated by the new standard, but it is also backward compatible with the original PoE standard, allowing users to mix and match up to 4 PoE and PoE plus PDs. As mentioned earlier, to be 802.3 AT compliant, a PSE must be able to provide 30 watts at the output of the PSE connector, so that after cable losses are accounted for, 25.5 watt is available to the PD. The LTC 4266 provides the 30 watts, but does so while drastically minimizing heat dissipation. This page shows the block diagram of the PoE. The device that supplies power is called the Power Sourcing Equipment, PSE. A device that draws power from the wire is called a Powered Device, PD. A PSE is typically an Ethernet switch, router, hub, or other network switching equipment that is commonly found in the wiring closets. PDs can take many forms: digital IP telephones, wireless network access points, PDA or notebook computer docking stations, cell phone chargers, and HVAC thermostats are examples of devices that can draw power from the network. This page gives you a brief introduction to application information like power control, port overload, mid-span backup, thermal protection, etc. The LTC 4266 is ideal for a range of applications in telecommunications, industrial, and medical markets. It is targeted at both mid-spans and end-spans, including next-generation routers, switches, and hubs. A PoE mid-span is situated between the LAN switch and the PD and inserts power onto the Ethernet cable. Typically, mid-spans are added to existing networks to inject power without affecting the data path. PSE manufacturers should rapidly deploy high-power PoE+ Plus ports in the field, upgrading an existing PSE design for PoE Plus. All of these components are already available, and oftentimes 802.3 AT magnetics and chips are simple drop-in replacements for their 802.3 AF counterparts. Next generation PoE applications will call for more power to support demanding features, and at the same time demand increased power efficiency in an effort to be more green and reduce costs. The LTC 4266 provides up to 100 watts over 4-pair Ethernet cabling, is fully compliant with the new IEEE 802.3 AT PoE Plus standard, and is backward compatible with the prior IEEE 802.3 AF PoE standard. To be PoE Plus compliant, the LTC 4266 can provide power either over an Ethernet cable signal or spare pairs. A comparison of the PSE and cable requirements for the PoE and PoE Plus is offered. Before applying power to the PD, the PSE must use the discovery mode to check the PD's signature. If it identifies the 25 k-ohm signature resistance across the PD input, it concludes that it is a valid PD and is requesting power. The LTC 4266 PD discovery uses a proprietary dual-mode 4-point detection mechanism to ensure the best immunity from false PD detection. PoE Plus adds a new hardware classification known as 2-event classification and involves the PSE essentially repeating the 802.3 AF voltage probe twice. Each voltage probe of the PD results in drawing a single pulse of current, which corresponds to a particular power level. The double pulse is a signal to the PD that the connected PSE is indeed a high-power PSE, able to source the higher power levels associated with 802.3 AT power. The LTC 4266 is a 4-port power over Ethernet controller IC for power sourcing equipment that can provide IEEE 802.3 AT, 25.5 watt, and proprietary higher power levels. The output from each of the ports is applied to a circuit. The LTC 4266 includes a I2C serial interface operable up to 1 MHz.